I'll tell you the details.
Okay, tell us the details.
I love it. Now everybody knows.
Everybody knows your technique. Welcome to the State of Reality TV, a podcast where we talk all things unscripted, from behind the scenes, the cast, the drama, all of it. I'm Mike from Goat Creative Studios and the creator of Celeste Unscripted. With me on the very first episode of the State of Reality TV is the beauty queen turned beauty mogul, the star of Celeste Unscripted, Miss Celeste Cortesi.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe. Welcome to our podcast. And Sergio.
And Sergio's here.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. Just very pregnant. So.
But you look good pregnant.
Thank you.
And it's a boy.
Well, that's it. I don't want it anymore.
Because we thought it was going to be a girl.
I don't think I can get pregnant again.
All right. So, okay. Before we get started, so today we're going to watch the very first episode, and I want to hear parang your feedback, what you thought about it, and then parang we can also share stories of what I want to hear your thoughts about seeing it. Because we filmed it from August of last year until March of this year. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So we filmed for 7 months. And it's condensed into 8 episodes. And now we're releasing the very first episode that everybody will see on GTV in the Philippines, on Free TV, and it's also going to be on GMA Live TV worldwide. My question for you, Celeste, is handa ka na ba? I'll speak Tagalog. Handa ka na ba na makita nila yung show?
To be honest, not really. I think, like as you said, like we've been filming for like 7 months, and I also don't remember what happened. Like I have pregnancy brain. But yeah, I think it's a bit scary also because like it's the first time that I also let people come into my life, like, so close into my personal things. But at the same time, I'm also excited. And, I think it's a good show. So I hope people enjoy it.
Okay, good. All right, well, let's get started. So we'll start. We have treats for you, Celeste. Here, you get to pick what you want. All right.
I ate some already.
You ate, okay. So I know you while filming, we realized how much Celeste likes gummy bears.
Yeah.
So, marami kaming gummy bears.
This has been my pregnancy craving.
But even before you were pregnant, I think we stayed at how many hotels? Lahat ng...
I get all the jars.
All the gummy bear jars, inuubos ni Celeste.
They're all in my bag.
I think we're ready. Okay.
People think destiny is written in the stars. I was super obsessed with trying to be perfect and 100% prepared.
The journey of her preparing for the pageant is not months, it's like years.
If she put her mind into something, she puts her 110% in it.
Benji's a barista.
Am I a barista?
He's a business owner. He owns coffee
He looks
shop,
so
K-pop
different.
club. So
I know,
he's
he lost
actually
so much
very
weight.
hardworking
And I gained
person.
so much weight.
Listen to this.
They call me a
This is your song.
They say I'm hard to work with. Let's check the frames today. Is Celeste Unscripted.
A diamond girl.
I love it.
You're a diamond girl. Look at this diamond.
Yeah.
I made a joke. I said, I'm gonna be Miss Universe. Wow.
Are you gonna come up with new products in the future? Yes, we already have a line of products that we are making from Azul. It's gonna be, of course, all lips.
Good. So last time during the payday by 99.
Ikaw may nang
Yeah, I did live. I was able to sell. Did you see it? You were watching?
Hindi, I sent it to siya.
Wait. Diba nag-convert diba? I was able to sell siguro 20 orders.
Oh, wow. What a time. Like, we were in a completely different office and space. It's nice, actually, to go back to it and see, like, not really where it started, but, like, where we were just a year ago and now where we are now.
How different was Azul back then to Azul today? Because I think back then you only had like 1, 2, 3, right, 5 to 6 employees, and now you have.
And now we have
more.
like more than 10, like we're like maybe 15 or more.
So you've doubled the size.
But yeah, I think at that time was like the transition time. So that was the time that I just got ownership of the whole business.
Because before, like how, like it was, you had a business partner.
Yeah, so before I had a business partner that was actually like super, super helpful because he kind of introduced me to, you know, the right people. He taught me about business. So it was like a good jump start, but then I felt like I wanted to kind of separate and do my own. So yeah, I was able to eventually buy him out and then just take 100% ownership of the business. And that was like kind of when reality hit the most because like, you know, like I don't come from a business background. Like I literally had to learn everything by just going to work and make a lot of mistakes. And I made a lot of mistakes in this business, to be honest. But like, that was really like the transition time where I was trying to, yeah, I just got ownership, but I was also trying to figure out how to handle the team, how to, like, what is going to be the next step. And then, as you guys can see, we went back to Poblacion. So
Because
girl cannot afford.
you couldn't afford VGC, so you went to Poblacion.
So we all went to Poblacion, and I was just like, you know what, we don't need like a fancy office. Let's just have a place where we can meet up and like work. So we made it pretty. It looks nice from there, but yeah, it's just, you know, it was part of the growth, like to be there. And I think it had to happen. And I learned a lot from that point of my life.
What was for people watching, like, what was probably for you the hardest part about launching a brand? Especially, you mean, you admit naman na you don't have a background in business or entrepreneurship, but like, for you, what was the greatest lesson that you learned na parang if you were gonna do it over again, this is something that the first thing you would do?
I think the first thing I would do is learn more about numbers because, well, to be honest, even up until today, I'm not good at it. We have someone that handles the numbers, but even when I started, like, I don't know anything, to be honest, like, even like these things like pricing, budgeting, I don't know how to do it. And I was not doing it well at all. And it kind of, I wouldn't say like it ruined the business, but it didn't put me in a good position from the start. So if I were to start a business again, I definitely would probably partner or hire someone that is really good at numbers first. Because like at the end of the day, yes, you create your business because it's your passion, but also you need to back it up with numbers and you have to make it work because it takes a lot of money to have a business running. It's more like I was doing it at first for, not like really for fun, but like I wasn't thinking enough about the structure, about the numbers. So definitely that's something like I would do first for my next business.
Why do you think Azul became successful?
To be honest, I think people genuinely like the product, and that's something that I'm proud the most because like we really put so much effort into formulating and the packaging and everything, and really we don't like to even rush our product launches. Like we like to really take time. So I think people generally like to use the products and they like the formulation. So I think that's why it works. But, you know, also like it's only been a year and a half. And I think there is still a long way to go for like...
It's only been a year and a half for us.
Yeah, like I don't...
Oh my God.
Of course, like we celebrate like small successes and things like that. But I think there is a long way to go. And, you know, it's almost like I definitely don't feel satisfied yet. Like, I think there is a lot that Azul can do.
The first person that really inspired me is Pia Wurtzbach.
Going back to what you said, like, you said, like, Pia, obviously, like, Pia is an icon, but she was the one that inspired you to join Miss Universe. Do you remember, can you tell us the story the first time you met Pia?
Oh, yeah. So, I was invited to a dinner.
Were you already Miss Universe Philippines or no?
No.
Okay.
That was like years before, like I think pre-pandemic. So I was invited at a dinner by Mama J.
Hi, Mama J.
Hi, Mama J. So I was invited there with like, I think there were people from the agency and then Pia was there. And of course I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go. And then I was sitting, I think, across her. And that was the first time I saw her in person and she looked so fresh and beautiful. And I remember one thing that she told me at the time, I don't know if she remembers it, but like she told me, if you're going to join Binibini, at the time was Binibini, not Miss Universe yet, or Miss Universe Philippines. If you're going to join Binibini, you're going to win. So of course, I got so kilig. And that was the start. And then since then, of course, like I waited for a few years because that was pre-pandemic and I joined only in 2022. But it was a significant moment.
So I think you had this peg in your head of like, wear a collared shirt, maybe a blazer, be a businessman. And I'm like, but that's not me. Can someone say lights, camera, action? I've always wanted to hear that.
Every time we see each other.
Lights,
I
camera,
would
action.
be wasted.
It's a drinking game.
Seriously.
Every time we
After
see
I
you.
give
I'm
birth.
Johnny. I am Celeste. And I do go for the kiss. She turns her head quickly and like I kiss her on the cheek, like a beso.
No, I'm not gonna kiss you. I'm not gonna kiss you tomorrow. I don't know why I said tomorrow.
And I was like, okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna keep going after this. And then we just said goodnight and I went back to my room.
And then the next day,
No, wait.
the Wi-Fi
Pause.
went down.
It's so funny because it's not just. So I went to my room, and then wait, did I don't talk about my friends here, right? Because like, okay,
You
so
can
this
talk
is
about
what
your
happened.
friends. Yeah, this is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
This is what people.
I'll tell you the details.
Okay, tell us the details of the
So-
first kiss.
Yeah,
Okay.
which didn't happen. So we were all chilling, like outside,
Okay.
in the, like by the pool, and I was with Bobby and Axel and Grace, like other friends. And then because I say I know the vibes, I know when a guy is going to try. So what I do, I tell Bob, just walk me back to the room and pretend that you're gonna get a charger. So I'm not gonna walk alone with Johnny. And then Bob was like, yeah, of course, babe, I got you. By the way, Bob was drunk. And I was like, okay, so we walk all together to like towards my room, and then Johnny's room is just beside mine. That's why I asked my friends, can you walk with me? So it was me, Bob, Axel, and Johnny.
Okay.
Axel leaves. He's like, he goes back to his room. He's like, I don't care, I'm gonna go back. And then Bob stays with us, but what he does, he goes to my room ahead of time, and he leaves me with Johnny outside alone. So I'm like, Bob, you're supposed to be with me. And then he goes to my room, and then when he comes outside, it's not holding anything. So it's just like, okay, good night. So I'm like, Bob, are you okay? Like, you're supposed to stay with me. So what he did, he left me outside with him, and that's when like the not kiss happened. And then after that, I went inside my room and I locked the door. Because imagine like it's not really the first time I meet the guy, but like the first time I talk to him and he wants to kiss me. So I get scared. But luckily I was sleeping with Marky and PJ. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna lock the door. And then whatever.
But isn't it normal
I
for
mean,
like somebody to go for the kiss?
I mean, I get it, but also,
I mean, Bench would shoot a shot.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of girls would have went back to his room, like no doubt. But no, I think it was too early.
Early.
And that's when I was like, I got scared. I was like, okay, no, because he tried to kiss me. But then I kind of liked him, so whatever.
So you kind of liked it, but it was too soon.
It was definitely too soon because, first of all, like we were drinking. I wasn't drinking that much, but like, you know how it is. Like I mean,
No,
me
because
as
I
a-
would have gone for the kiss.
I know. I
would
know
have been,
everyone would.
I would have been
but-
like, it's my moment.
Yeah, but with me, I'm thinking in my head, like, I just don't want to be like a girl that, like.
Wait, question, and this is a fair question. Do you think, because I think, when you have a certain title, like, you have to be more aware of, because, they'll say like, oh, I kissed her the first night, she's Miss Universe.
Yeah.
Like, there's that whole, does that thing in your head that, like, when you meet people and you're like, no, I'm not gonna be the girl that says, oh, you're not gonna be able to say like, oh yeah, I got to kiss the Miss Universe on the first night.
I don't really think of that, to be honest, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, well, I'm not gonna really say everything, but like, we know the Manila scene and everything,
Yes.
and me, I also told myself, by the way, because at the time, of course, I was single, and I exited like another relationship, and I told myself,
How long have you been single at that time? Just freshly single?
Very, very fresh.
Okay.
But I also told myself, the next person I want to be with is the person I want to marry, I want to have a family with. So I kind of don't want to, I don't want to just be one of the girls that you're kissing or you're sleeping with the first night that you even talk to me.
Got it.
So
That
it was
makes-
the right move
Yeah.
to not kiss him.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because then we talked about it. I don't know if I can say this, but then we talked about it when we were already together. And then he was like, yeah, I think if you kiss me, like,
He wouldn't have taken you seriously?
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
That makes sense.
right?
Yeah, because I think if you were you were clear that, no, my next relationship is gonna be the one that I spend the rest of my life with, or the one that I have a family with. So you just met. So like,
Yeah,
you wouldn't know.
Yeah, like, why would I want to, and also I don't know him that well, because we were also a lot of people in Amanpulo. So it's
Yeah.
not like we spent a lot of time like talking and getting to know each other. It was literally like we were all drinking and doing games. So,
Okay.
So anyway,
Press-
so the kiss didn't happen
But there was a beso.
on the cheek. Because I feel bad, right? Like I was like, cheek.
Okay, but the beso did happen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's press play.
So everyone was thinking that Johnny removed the Wi-Fi, the internet connection to everyone. And then I was like, oh my God, is it because I didn't kiss him?
Wait, so what's the deal
This
with the
is so
Wi-Fi?
funny.
What's the truth with the Wi-Fi?
The next day, we wake up and then we do our thing, and then the Wi-Fi doesn't work from morning until like 3 p.m.
Wow.
And mine, that we don't see Johnny from morning until like afternoon. So we were wondering like, where is he? Like, is he still sleeping? Is he okay? And then in my head, I'm telling my friends, I'm like, oh my God, like yesterday he tried to kiss me, but I didn't kiss him. And I know that he's like in tech. So, and we are like in a island, so what if we cannot go home anymore? So everyone was like, was starting to like panic, like legit. Like we were panicking, and I was like, oh, because I didn't kiss him, maybe he got offended, I don't know.
Did you ask him? Did you guys
No,
ask
then
him?
I think when he came out of the room, everything was normal. The Wi-Fi came back.
But he didn't know that you guys thought like...
I think I told him after, or I don't know if we told him that the same day, like we were joking. It was like, oh, we thought that maybe you removed the Wi-Fi from everyone.
Oh my God.
But no, he didn't. I don't know why there was no Wi-Fi, to be honest.
Babe, if you see me in the States, that means I got my visa. If you don't see me, that means
My visa got denied.
Hi, I'm Benj. Well, Celeste's best friend in the Philippines. The only one, I guess.
So boss, okay, why does he say he's the only one?
Okay, well, as everyone knows,
Is that true?
basically, like not, okay, I don't have a lot of friends. because I'm very choosy and picky, but you know, like there are also like different levels of friendship.
Yeah.
Like it's not what I'm talking about is like really close people that I confide with, I can tell anything. So I don't have a lot of these people, and I think it's for the best because Manila is what it is. But you know, even growing up in Italy, I literally have one best friend.
Which is?
Fra,
which we're gonna meet in Maldives.
in Maldives.
Yeah.
So like I'm just very like picky with the small circles for good reasons.
But aside from Benj, were there any best friends in the Philippines?
Well, I got really, really close to Lou. So she's not in the show because she was very busy. Maybe she's gonna be there in second season. But definitely like, yeah, Benj and Lou, I'm very close with. I got really, really close to Justine as well. She's also gonna be in the show. But yeah, I think, well, she's not in the show, but also Jean is one of my oldest friends. But there are like few people that I know I can trust with sensitive information, and you know, they would never betray my trust or anything like that. And of course, it's the same with me towards them.
What makes a great, like for you, what defines a best friend? Like if you're a Fra level or Bench level, like what does it mean? Like describe that friendship.
Well, for me, it's definitely someone that I can call anytime and literally tell anything. Like I can't say the most raw form of the truth or what happened, and that person will never judge me and will also give me the right, you know, advice. Because like I always say, those are the things that I treasure the most in a friendship, is just the fact that you can trust that this person also will never, you know, tell your secrets to others. So there is also a lot of trust in the friendship. And I think I found it in just really like few people around me. And it's hard because like having friends in Manila.
Why is it hard in Manila?
I guess it's also like maybe the industry we all are in, that, you know, you kind of don't know who's your real friend and who's not, who's genuine and who's not. And I think it's really hard to navigate friendships this way because, you know, you get burned a lot, and then it's just very hard to trust. And then when you find those people that you can trust, I get super like attached, and you know, I don't want to let them go because I'm also not the most social person out there. Like I can be social if I drink, but I'm not like, you know, the kind of person that can talk to everyone at the same time and like build a lot of friendships and things like that. And I think I just value a lot just small circles and like just very, very close friends.
And for whatever reason, this girl has a very short memory and only remember me and always tell me, nice to meet you. So we call her Nice to Meet You Girl since then. Up until probably a year after that, then yeah, she remembers my name, only a year after.
Boss.
Well,
Is that story true?
it is very true. I have a problem remembering people and names. And I think, yeah, I met Benj many times before I could remember, oh, this is Benj from the Secret Lounge. Yeah, like it's super true. Like I really have a bad memory with people. I don't know why.
You know what's so funny? It's like one of my exes, that was his beef with you.
Oh, see?
Because he was like, I was like, wait, like I love Celeste. It's like, she never remembers me. And every time I would introduce, like she'll say this, he'll say this. She only remembers me if I'm with you. But like, and you guys live in the same building, and you would walk, and this is the thing, he would walk past you, and he would smile at you, and you just keep going.
Okay, so this is the reason why people think that I'm a bitch. it's all because I don't remember, but I don't do it intentionally and not, oh my God.
But it's so funny.
But it's really like, I don't know, it's my brain. I just don't remember. I need to meet the person so many times before. Now that you're mentioning that, I remember him, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if I see him, I would say hi because I remember him now. But it really takes a lot of times for me to be like, oh, this is the one. Like, you know how many people in the past, I even like switched them and I call them different names and stuff. So my technique is whenever someone comes up to me and is like, oh, hi, Celeste, how are you? What I say is, hey, babe. If I don't remember the name, hey, babe, nice to see you again. So that's my technique now.
Okay, now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows.
Everybody knows your technique. But you don't, you mean well. You don't,
I do.
yeah, it's like, but it's funny though, because when Bench said that, then I thought about my ex, because that was his beef with you. He was like, she never remembers me.
To be fair, when people get to know me, then they know that I'm not like a snob or I'm not like a bitch. It's just that I think it's really just the first impression because of this short memory that I have. And it's even worse now that I'm pregnant. Like, I don't remember what I did last week.
The salary?
Yes.
Oh.
I need at least one check signed.
For your salary.
Yeah. No, for the staff salary.
Can I not pay? Charot.
Yes.
Yes, I'll sign today.
I pay salaries, by the way, and on time.
She has all the right ingredients to be an amazing wife, and you're gonna make me cry. I know in my heart that I'm gonna marry this girl.
Well, Sergio, anything you want to say?
Sergio, what do you have to say about that?
Any questions?
Reaction? I thought that was very sweet. Like, I felt like, so, obviously, in the process of creating the show, we do on-camera interviews where we go deeper in the relationship. And I think and you can tell me how you feel about this. A lot of times, there are things in your head that is never being verbalized because nobody's asking you the question. And when you're doing a reality show, you get to ask those questions. And I think Johnny didn't expect that there will be, deep questions about the relationship. And he's somebody who I find to be very transparent also, that he'll just say how he feels.
Yeah.
And how did it feel to hear that during that moment?
Well, I think at the time, like, of course, like we knew that we love each other and everything, but also like these things, it's not like we really say it a lot to each other. So of course, to hear it, it's totally different. And, it's just like, it's nice because also what I told you before, right before I met Johnny, I was like, the next person I'm gonna be with is the person that I wanna marry and have kids with, and I wanna settle down. I'm so tired of dating. I think that's exhausting. Like, I cannot even imagine right now getting to know someone else. Like, it's just that part of my life was done. And it's just nice to also have a person that it's in the same page as you are. Yeah. So I think that's very important because it doesn't happen all the time that two people want the same thing. It's like actually hard to find someone like that, or someone that has genuine care or feelings and like really talks about the future. Because like a lot of people are also like focused on short terms when it comes to relationship, and I think and it's the majority already. Like, it's hard to find someone that is ready right in there to settle down just as much as you are.
Good answer.
Thank you very much.
I thank you.
When I started to have like this baby fever, I kind of thought, okay, like I do all these things, like I have my business, I have still my career, like what's next for me? We just decided that it was the right thing to do, and I think it's really the next step in the relationship. And it feels like it's a little bit early, obviously, because we're not even a year together. But then again, when you know, you know.
So wait, so March,
So fun.
April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months in, you want to have a baby?
I wanted to have a baby already.
And I remember when we first met you, well, not we first met you, like when we were, before this show, we were kind of working on a different show before. And I remember in an interview, and you even said like, I'll never want to have a baby. Like,
yeah.
You were like pretty clear, like, I don't want kids.
Yeah.
Like,
actually, before, I wasn't really seeing myself having a baby because I don't like, but even now, I don't like to be pregnant, you know. But I don't know, I guess like I also never found a person before that would feel like safe to settle with.
To have a baby with?
It's not like I was rejecting kids like before Johnny, but it's more like I would never see myself having kids anytime soon, for sure. And I don't know, like somehow, like also when I met him, I was, like I kind of, in the moment, I felt like, not that I'm already accomplished, because I feel like there is more that I want to accomplish, but I kind of feel at peace. And I started to have baby fever. Like I would really watch a lot of videos of like babies, and then I would see people I know being pregnant. Like a lot of people got pregnant, and then I was like, I also want to be pregnant. And I think even though it was very early, like, yeah, like we wanted to. Like even him, he was ready to. And that was like 5 months in the relationship. It takes so long to get pregnant. Like it's not easy. Mm-hmm. Like I thought it's just like takes 1 month and then you get pregnant, but it's really not easy. Like it's really a journey, and I think I underestimated like the stress and the hormonal changes and all of these things. I think now I have so much more respect for mothers, because like it's very difficult to go through this.
How's your pregnancy now? Like, how do you feel now? Because right now you're 6 months?
7 months.
You're 7 months
Yeah.
in. So you have 2 to 3 months left?
Yeah.
Because your due date is in?
October.
So, hopefully, Sergio's a Libra.
Yeah. Yeah, so like now, to be honest, like I also feel that I don't like to be pregnant. Like it's not like I'm sorry, but it's not like, of course I love my baby, like I cannot wait for the baby to be here and everything, but like pregnancy is so hard. Like now, especially like I'm in my 3rd trimester, like I just cry over anything. Like I'm so emotional, I'm so hormonal, and it's something like you cannot even like really explain or control. Like you're just very sensitive. And then, you know, me, I also come from, you know, like even my line of work, like as a, you know, I like to do shoots, I like to represent brands and everything. So of course I also have a certain, you know, physique that I always maintain, and I like that. I like to feel good, I like to feel like I'm fit. And then all of a sudden, my waist from 23, it went up to 34 just the other day. So even those things, like they seem superficial, but it's not easy for a woman to see like your body change.
I think that's
like
a very honest, just an honest revelation. Because I think a lot of women will say that, but I feel like maybe a lot of them wouldn't feel it's okay to say, but it's probably true. Especially when you're like, your image is part of your career.
Yeah.
You know, like the way...
Yeah, I think that was the thing that, you know, it really affects you mentally, like how you see yourself. Like I also became like insecure. Like I always tell Johnny, like I feel insecure. Like I don't feel like I'm myself, and I don't think I will get to, you know, my body shape anytime soon, because like it's not like you just give birth and then all of a sudden like magic you're back to normal. Like there is a lot of work you have to do, and of course it's going to be different because you're prioritizing nurturing your baby and things like that. So I think like mothers, they really go through a lot of changes physically and mentally, and it's not talked enough because maybe sometimes like we're afraid to even like sound superficial, but it's true. Like it's not easy, you know. It's very, very affecting my mental health. So.
But so what then, you know, it's a balancing act. So, but what balances you? If you feel that way, what also helps with your mental health?
Well, you know, when I rationalize everything, I'm definitely like, I always go back to the fact that my body is growing another human and that my baby is super healthy because like of course I talk about these things and body changes and everything, but I also at the same time I don't deprive myself. Like I want to nurture my baby and I want like the number one priority is for Sergio to be healthy and to have the right, you know, growth. And I think that's what kind of puts me in a different, you know, mentality. Like, yes, I am going through this, but at the same time, I'm also building something or growing something beautiful, which is my son. Mm-hmm. And I try to be very vocal about it. Like, I talk about it also a lot with Johnny. Like, when I don't feel good about myself, I tell him, I don't feel good. And then, you know, I just put on some makeup and then I go see my friends and then I feel immediately better. So there are like certain things that you can do for yourself, but ultimately your body cannot be like it was before when you're growing literally a human inside of you. And it kind of also feels, I say this, but like even in the partnership between me and Johnny, like for example, it's hard because like me, I always used to work out a lot. Like that's also my stress relief. Whenever I'm stressed, I work out a lot.
Can you still work out now or no?
And now I feel like that energy of like maybe when I get stressed, I cannot work out because it's not appropriate, it's not good for the baby because of like maybe complications that I also had and things like that. So you know, you kind of see like the people around you or even your partner just being the same or even like getting better or like going to the gym and doing normal things. And me, all of a sudden, for 8 months, I cannot do what I used to do.
So in a way, like, are you enjoying your pregnancy?
No.
Thank you for being honest.
I'm just counting.
So the excitement here of you wanting to get pregnant, and then now
it's
what would
different.
What would you tell Celeste last year?
Oh, girl, it's not going to be easy. But it's part of the journey, you know. And yeah, like I also don't want to be insensitive because there are also like a lot of people that struggle getting pregnant in the first place. So it is a blessing. But, you know, like every person is also different. Like for me, it's been hard on the physical changes for sure and affected a lot of my environment and mental health. And I think there is more to it than just that. But, you know, it's a lot of, like if you imagine all of a sudden, like for 9 months, you're going through that, like that's basically a year. Yeah. And then after that, there's postpartum. Like, it's really like, I think for 2 years in total, you're, you know, going through a lot.
I appreciate you saying that because I don't think women are giving permission to be that honest. Because, you know, like you're supposed to be happy because you're having a baby. But you're right, it's a journey. And sometimes you're happy and sometimes you're not happy. Yeah. There are days that you feel like you're glowing, but there are days that you feel like you're not. So, and I appreciate you sharing that because I don't think women feel comfortable sharing that because they do feel judged. Like, you should be happy because you're having a baby. Yeah. Right? Or, you know.
I think like the two things can coexist. Like you can be...
Who says that? Johnny used to say that, right?
Really?
somebody says that the two things can coexist, like your version and the other person's version.
Oh, for
It
sure
could
it's
be
Johnny,
true.
because
Okay.
we always had different versions.
It feels surreal because we were talking about it many times that we wanted to go back to the US or LA in particular, where we would both actually enjoy.
The last time you two were
We have to jog. I saw someone.
Vegas go every morning,
And that?
walking
with Carmela.
early, like at 8.
Look at the bar.
Because the walk is nice here.
Glam team.
Tell me what happened in Miss Universe. Why you didn't make it?
It's so funny because me and Benj, we never talked about Miss Universe. For me, it was really either Miss Universe or nothing. Because also, like, I wouldn't have the influence or even just the jobs that I have today if it wasn't for that kind of exposure. So I'm very grateful for that. But no, definitely, I will never join another pageant. It's just not my thing.
You done?
Yes.
That's so nice. It's like no makeup.
Well, don't tell me that. With all this, it took an hour to look like this.
That was so funny.
Good thing you got my reaction.
But it's funny because the show is unscripted, and a lot of the things like that happens, like there's no prompt from me or whatever we shoot. I think if I'm gonna be completely honest with everybody watching, that was the only scene where I did ask from both of you is since you've never talked about Miss Universe, can we talk about?
Yeah, or else we wouldn't have talked.
Yeah,
about
I don't think because you never talked about it, and I remember that's why even with Bench, tell me what happened because I was okay, ask her about Miss Universe.
Yeah.
and he was like he wasn't asking, so that when he finally did ask, it was just like, and you were like, wait, that came out of nowhere.
I
That's why
know.
your reaction was like, what?
I was like, there's something fishy.
Yeah, but I have to admit, that was my only request that I think we have to talk about Miss Universe and you guys, because you've never talked about it.
Yeah, because even between us, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, and that's why, though the show is unscripted and I do still stand by not really telling you guys what to talk about, that was the one thing I was like, please talk about Miss Universe.
To be honest, I also don't even remember much about Miss Universe.
But so many things has happened since
So
then.
many things, yeah, like a lot has happened, and today, like I also don't have hard feelings about it, to be honest. Like I think everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. And of course, like there are a lot of things that I wish could have been different somehow or could have done better. But, it's also, like that's how it's meant to be. Like it was not for me to win it.
But I think you also said before that I remember you saying this, if you would have placed, even made it to top 16, you said there's a chance that you wouldn't have Azul now.
Yeah, like I think again, like the same thing I said earlier. Like if it was meant to be this way from the start, I think if I even progressed more than that, my career would be different now. Like I don't think I would have, because like the reason why also Azul was born is because I was feeling super down and like my brain was working extra time to survive and find what can I do now. And I feel like if I actually progressed in the competition, I would have felt more accomplished, and then maybe I wouldn't have thought of creating my own business.
Yeah.
Like I think Azul was really born in a moment where I had no vision for the future and I had nothing. So it was meant to be that way. And at the time, of course, you don't understand these things because you just feel hopeless and helpless, or like, why is this happening to me? Like, what did I do wrong? I should have done this. I should have done things better. But eventually, as your life goes on, is when you truly understand the meaning of things.
Understood. Well said, candidate number 5.
Well, babe, if I join now,
Babe, if you join
things
now,
would be different.
I think you
guess.
can join still. MGI, would you ever join MGI
Oh my
Grand
God.
All Stars?
Sorry, Ben. We'll see in second season. Tara.
Okay.
Welcome.
I'm Johnny.
Mark, Johnny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Celeste. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So one of the reasons why we're in LA is because I'm gonna be in the cover of the. This is why I stopped modeling.
In the eyes of an artist like Mark, where a simple background and shadows and lighting could make a lot of difference, that is really something. But with Celeste, it comes really naturally, so it's easy. Unfair.
Yay!
I love it.
How do you feel watching the very first episode?
Well, a lot has happened since then. But it's nice to kind of relive those, situations. I think we had so much fun in the US. I think that was like really one of the best trips.
Yeah,
we did.
we were there for 21 days.
Yeah, it was so good. Like we were just going around and it was really fun. Like I really liked that trip.
Yeah, so the next episode will be more from the US. We're gonna be in Vegas. And then after that, Vegas and New York. And then after that, it will be Orlando and then Hawaii. And then back to Manila.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Celeste, for being the very first guest of State of Reality TV podcast.
Thank you.
I hope you had fun reliving the moment. Thank you for the stories that you've shared. And so, wait, I have to close it, right? So, thanks for hanging out with us. Please make sure to subscribe to Goat Creative Studios on all our social media accounts. And we'll see you next time. All right, thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.